While South Africa has transitioned from a complete shutdown to level 4 of the lockdown in effort to reopen the economy, many businesses still remain unable to operate. And even with the promise of level 3 lockdown on the horizon, many businesses will continue to be financially implicated for months to come. This afternoon, I'm joined by Gordon Little, the CEO of FNB Business, who is here to share the relief measures put in place to assist businesses during these trying times. Good afternoon, Mr. Little.
Good afternoon. So nice to be with you.
Thank you. Now, COVID-19 and the respective lockdown has implicated businesses drastically. Can you give us an overview of what the FNB COVID-19 loan scheme relief is?
Sure. So there are a number of elements of relief. So maybe if we cover the one that's been kind of widely covered in the press, and that's the COVID-19 government guarantee loan scheme. That's particularly kind of set out to look after businesses that have been impacted by the lockdown, and it allows people to draw down kind of 3 months worth of expenses over the next 3 months, then not pay any interest for a following 3 months, and then repay the banks over a 60-month period. So it's quite innovative, and the bank has got other means that we've been able to help over the last few weeks as well, where we've engaged directly with our clients.
Oh, I like that. Helping people and giving them options is what we see here. So why has FNB introduced such a relief?
Well, we recognise that kind of these were very unusual times, and I guess in partnership with government, we recognised we needed a loan that allowed people kind of to fund a number of their expenses, such as salaries, wages, rental, and a number of other elements of their operating costs. And it was really important to the scheme that allowed them to defer the payment of that to a period post-lockdown. So we worked really hard to make sure that the loan construct allowed people that long period of time to pay back.
Beautiful. So I'm sure you have a lot of people wanting to rush to FNB to find out, do they qualify? So what type of businesses qualify for this relief, and what's the criteria?
So the criteria in that particular scheme is it's businesses with turnovers of less than 300 million rand a year. So it's a large subset of the businesses that we would bank at FNB. You had to be a client that had credit and good standing at the 29th of February. You have to be a registered taxpayer in terms of the scheme. And clearly the scheme is aimed at what I said earlier. It's to fund operating costs of these businesses that are really feeling the impact of the crisis.
You've spoken about certain supporting documents that are needed. So what are the specific documents that businesses need to submit for this application?
So businesses would particularly need to prove their tax standing to the bank in question, as well as, they would have to produce documentation of registration with SIPC if that's necessary. And then clearly each of the banks, and FNB in particular, are asking clients to supply documentation to support the loan application that the client is applying for.
Okay, so what is step 1? If people want to get involved and want to find out how this COVID-19 loan can help them, how do they apply?
They can kind of check out what we've got going on our online banking website as well as the app. And then they can also interface into our call centres as well. And some of our clients have existing relationships with bankers, which they can definitely talk to their bankers and get some insight as to whether they qualify or not.
Okay, thank you so much for letting us know where people can go, where business owners can go for more information. We truly, truly appreciate it. Is there anything else business owners need to know?
In addition to the scheme we've discussed, if clients visit our website or particularly the app, we've actually produced some really cool content to assist businesses figure out what to do during this time of crisis. So we've developed what we call a business toolkit. And if clients log on, there are actually a number of resources. We've produced video content, some templates, and I guess some questions and answers that the clients can engage with, really to help them plan on how to get through what is proving to be like a very, very difficult time for business.
Thank you so much, Mr. Little. We truly appreciate the work that you and FNB are doing.
Thanks so much for your time. Really appreciate being on the show. Thank you.
Cheers. So if you are a business owner seeking advice or relief, FNB have committed to helping you in a real way and help you find all the information you need at www.fnb.co.za or on the FNB app.
We can help you get paid by customers from anywhere. Send QR codes directly to them to pay you using QR SpeedPoint on the FNB app. FNB, how can we help you?